Hello everypony, my name is T, and today we're going to be talking about, drumroll please, my top 10 fashionable animes that have influenced my style forever. If I don't mention your favorite series in this video, do not fret, because that doesn't make your favorite less valid. But feel free to let me know in the comments your favorite series. So as we go down my top 10, we're going to start with what I think is most known to more niche territory. But yeah, let's get started. Sailor Moon is probably one of the most notable animes out there, especially in the Mahou Shoujo realm, that even people who don't watch anime know what it is. This series is known for its beautiful pastel colors and its late 80s and early 90s style. When I think about the style in this series, I think about puffy sleeves, it's tucked into mom jeans, I'm thinking about maxi skirts, I'm thinking about turtlenecks. The author of Sailor Moon was not only influenced by many films and series, but she was also influenced by high fashion and haute couture. Many of the likes of YSL, Mugler, Dior, and Chanel. She really loved her fashion houses. And not to mention that she iconically is married to the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. And unfortunately, those series will not be on this list because, personally, I have not watched these series, so I will not even say that they're really influential in my life, but they are very fashionable, and I will give them their flowers for that. And number 2 is going to be Death Note. Are we really surprised? I mean, this is such an iconic series. Again, one of those series that literally everyone knows. I am personally very influenced by Miss Misa Misa herself. I love that mall goth, slightly punk, edgy kind of style. I mean, I also just feel like she's just like me for real. Like, she's mentally ill and she likes to go for a guy that doesn't even like her. Pinstripes, red plaid, miniskirts, size of a belt, corsets. She was just that girl. And I also have to mention the 2005 Death Note live action, that Misa is just perfect. Like, she is just so gorge. Well, I can't really say that the live action is really all that great. I mean, it's probably better than the more modern one, but let's just be real, live actions just don't really hit. You know, I mean, the budgets are always just very low, but I mean, I digress. I also have to give my flowers to Ryuk, Matt, Nate, and Mello. I mean, those if 6 was 9 type MFs just really get me every time. There's just really something about the fur trim and those silhouettes and the wolf cut. I mean, it just gets so real when there's somebody with a wolf cut. And number 3 is going to be Soul Eater. This is probably one of my top anime series of all time, and manga, of course. It has amazing fight scenes, it has great character designs, it has just great characters in general. This story is awesome, and it's just giving a 90s platform sneaker that companies are chasing now. And like I was saying, you know it's real when there's an MF with a wolf cut, and not to mention that the series also has a non-binary character. It was truly before its time. Like, come on, it is just so good. Number 4 has to be Nana. I mean, of course, I had to include Nana. While I do feel like Nana is becoming a huge trend again, I do feel like it is in a little bit more of a niche part of the anime world. I mean, the anime world has expanded so much since the early 2000s. I mean, we have to also give its flowers that Nana was also a very notable anime series then too as well. Ai Nizawa, she just eats it up every single time. I am a huge fan of her. I grew up watching Nana. I grew up with that trauma. I remember watching the series with my sister and just being like, why? Like, just why? But rewatching it now, I mean, it is such a great series. It is so timeless, and I recommend for everyone to watch it. I mean, I love all of the aesthetics. I love the variety of styles. I love the various characters. I feel like the story was very realistic in many ways and unrealistic in others, but maybe that is just for life, right? I honestly am really glad that Aizawa is getting the recognition that she deserves. I mean, this could be the very reason why we have the English version of Neighborhood Story. I know we're talking about Nana, but I just gotta say that, I mean, this is my style icon right here. I mean, but we can talk about this another time. We'll come back for her. Anyways, this is another anime series that is heavily influenced by high fashion. I mean, Ayazawa literally went to fashion school, and a lot of that is reflected in her art. Nana is literally the Vivienne Westwood icon. She embodies what the Vivienne Westwood brand is. When she's not even decked in actual Vivienne Westwood pieces, it is always things that are inspired by other pieces within the brand. I would check out this video. I mean, it just does a really great analysis of Nana and the Vivienne Westwood style and how that coexists in the series and characters. So here, at number 5, we have Cardcaptor Sakura. This, of course, is a huge childhood favorite. This is another one of those Maho Soujos that are just so influential. I grew up with so much Cardcaptor Sakura merch. I was so freaking obsessed. Oh, I have some. Let me show. Yeah, this came from a very funny looking doll that I don't think I have anymore, but it's somewhere. I'll link a photo of. I also have this guy. He is so stinking cute. I've had him for literally so long. I don't even remember where I got him, but I've had him ever since. I mean, he's one of my holy grail plushes. And we also have this little Caro thing. Anyways, Clamps just really just eats it up every single time. I love that it's heavily incorporated into the series, that Tomio is kind of just like her fashion designer. I really feel for her. I mean, I guess it's kind of giving cutesy, futuristic, and it's also frilly and playful. I also am just like very heavily influenced by these styles. I mean, I love all the figures. There's literally this blind box that is just of her costumes, and I love that she's always just like switching it up. If there's one of many things that anime series lack to this day is the variety and the creativity, and I wish that they would bring those things back. Alright, so now we're getting into known but lesser known territory, and sitting at number 6 is going to be Shugo Chara. Yes, there are many Maho Shoujo series on this list, but I mean, can you blame a girl? I mean, look around. Anyways, thigh highs, crosses, cute but punk aesthetics. This is one series that really just takes up creativity to a whole new level. I love the variety of silhouettes and different styles. I mean, one day she's going to be rocking a more punk rock, a visual K look, or she's going to be looking more Lolita style. Peach Pit is just another one of those studios that just really just eats it up every single time as well. I mean, Mikio and Hatching. I honestly didn't really know where to put this on the list. I feel like it's one of those series that really just doesn't really get talked about much, but I do think it really deserves its recognition. This is one of the anime series that I remember watching and I love the style and it is ingrained into my brain, but I don't necessarily remember really what happens. I kind of want to go back and watch it, but I mean, this is the same creators as Cowboy Bebop, so you already know that the animation and the style and the music is just gonna go bonkers. Michiko is just such a baddie. She's giving Y2K McBling, she's giving street style. I mean, this series is just so abundant and just baddies. And Hatching is just such a cutie. I feel like her style is so adorable, and I mean, I guess it is realistic to what a child would wear. This is one of few series that actually has like a really good dub too, so yeah. So, Love Complex is another series that just has my heart. It is such a cute series and has a very unique, casual sense of style. Love Complex really does not shy away from that really fun, whimsical, bright, early 2000s street style that you would find in Fruits magazine. This kind of style kind of reminds me of those stationery in the early 2000s that you would find in Morning Glory or something. A lot of the clothing design and the general visual direction of this show really influences me and my art. And even the name, for some reason, is just so stinking cute, like Love Complex. It's really interesting that English is used in such a very unique way when it comes from different countries, right? I mean, it's just different kinds of interpretation, and maybe it has something to do with the language, and it's just another one of the series that I honestly do think that it should get more recognition for. I feel like the story is just so fun. I mean, it plays off of typical shoujo elements or tropes, I guess, but it's still such a fun series, and again, fashion series is just or the fashion is just on top. So coming up to even more niche series, I mean, at least I think that this one's niche because I don't hear anyone really talk about it, but hitting at number 9 is going to be airgear. Yeah, I would say this is like a huge fusion of a lot of different styles, at least like in my eyes. I think it's very Jet Set Radio, kind of Digimon kind of vibe, and personally I do really like the characters as well, aside from all the fashion. While I don't, again, it's just another one of those series that I don't fully remember what went down because it's been so long since I've intaken any of the story or whatnot. Alright, so number 10, Super Gals. I love this series. I mean, I wish that there was more people who knew about it because the gal style, the Gyaru style is really coming into trend right now. I feel like I've been seeing so many new people coming into the community. I really love that the Jfashion community is growing. I've been meeting so many new people, especially since moving to New York 2 years ago. And Super Gals was a series that I took in a lot of inspiration for moving into New York. I was manifesting a gal summer vibe, and honestly, I still want that. I still want that gal summer vibe. But yeah, if you don't know what Gyaru fashion is, it is a subculture within Jfashion or Japanese street fashion. It came from Shibuya. All the Gyaru girlies, or also known as gals, would go to Shibuya 109, do their hair and makeup and shop, hang out with their friends, do pada dances, and also do purikiras. I mean, that's just the lifestyle. It's so overtly feminine and fun and breaking traditional norms. I mean, that's kind of just like the huge thing of it. I mean, there are many links when it comes to gal and like why it became a thing and a trend in Japan and also moving into more Western countries. But maybe we'll say that into another video. I mean, if you want a video all about gal, like, hit my line. Well, I guess leave a comment. But yeah, Super Gals really just highlights the gal lifestyle. It's literally all about this trio of gals. For the most part, they're ko-gal, but they do touch into a lot of different other styles of Gyaru fashion as well. I say that they're ko-gal for the most part because they literally are high school in this series. And again, a lot of just variety in styles. Just going back into the early 2000s, all of the anime series, again, were just so creative and were willing to animate many different styles, especially with this when the whole series is literally about the fashion and the lifestyle. I mean, that's just a part of it, right? Subculture is truly rooted in not only the style, but also music, the things that you do, again, like the lifestyle part of it. The series is more of a comfort series. It's very goofy and silly. It's a slice of life. I mean, that's just kind of what you're getting when you have some of these series, and I believe has a bunch of episodes. It's just such an easy watch for someone who loves Jfashion, and if you don't know the series, like 10 out of 10 would recommend. I wouldn't say that the story is really all that amazing, but it's just one of those series that I like to put in the background or just to watch when I need to just feel good, I guess. But yeah, just remember that this is just my top 10. It's very subjective, and of course you probably have like your own opinions and things that influence you, and not even to mention that I have so much more series that have influenced me and my style and that I continue to take inspiration from. And honestly, it's enough to make a part 2. So if you really like this video and you want more, leave a comment down below to let me know that you want part 2. And maybe I'll make another part of the series that is purely just your guys' idea, because I did a little poll and honestly there was so many other series that I've like never heard about before that honestly now I'm like, oh my gosh, like I need to watch this because the fashion is just so delicious. So, you know, maybe we can make another video about that as well. This channel is just a way for me just to yell about things that I love and to share and to also dress up and feel cute and also just build community and have conversations with people. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.